Ask the people walking around with guns at many of America's protests, men, women, black, white, left wing, right wing, and they'll tell you they're here to help.
We're here for some protection of property that personal people's asked us to be here for.
We want to see justice. We want to see justice.
But these are vigilante militia movements, and they've turned up the heat on an already volatile election year.
Are you in favor of law and order?
Law and order with justice, where people get treated fairly.
When mostly peaceful protests here in Kenosha, Wisconsin turned violent, Black Lives Matter protesters blamed outside extremists for torching a predominantly black neighborhood.
Why? Why?
This was not people from this community that did this. The people around here are good. We get along great. Black, white, Hispanic, we get along.
The movement isn't about violence.
But the Trump campaign is blaming Black Lives Matter for the violence. They're pushing a law and order message, jobs versus mobs, they say, and running these commercials in Wisconsin.
Support for Black Lives Matter has dropped since, its height probably this summer.
In fact, the Pew Research Center finds support for Black Lives Matter has dropped about 12 points among Americans since June. And the message is working on Trump voters.
The divisiveness, the Black Lives Matter, all of that way bigger and really, really, really scary.
Still, a New York Times Siena College poll conducted in early October found voters trust Joe Biden more on law and order than Donald Trump by a 6-point margin. But the well-armed militia movements march on. In August, Kyle Rittenhouse, a 17-year-old Trump supporter, said he was just there to help when he drove from Illinois to Kenosha with an assault rifle. But he shot 3 protesters, and he's charged with murder. And here in Michigan, this is training video of militiamen, over a dozen of them, who police say were plotting to storm the Capitol building here and kill the governor. A lot of people, locals, say, look, this is just too much. We don't want either side here.
It's true. This is true.
But these Oath Keepers, labeled a radical anti-government group by the Southern Poverty Law Center, have just announced they're going to be patrolling outside voting sites on Election Day. As always, armed. Andy Roseton, TRT World, Kenosha, Wisconsin.